Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? Happy weekend. It is not Friday. We missed yesterday, didn't we? So apologies for that. But yeah, happy Saturday then. Welcome to the weekend, guys. Hope you guys are all well. Hope you guys have had a great week. I am Dan from Trading with Dan, and this is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. So yeah, Bitcoin had obviously this nice move up from the bottom. Well, I say the bottom of our range. It wasn't quite the bottom of our range, but from the lower section of our range, and yeah, had a nice move up. Then we had a nice textbook bull flag. As you can see, pretty nice bull flag in the form of a downward sloping channel, which has now broken to the upside, and we have taken out the highs of our previous move. So this is obviously looking very good, very constructive. It is the weekend. So obviously you guys know my views about weekend reversion to mean price action. So yeah, maybe we just get a bit of sideways here, maybe between here and 49,000-50,000, or maybe we get a break above, but then a return to come and test this area come Sunday evening, Monday time. We shall see. But basically, it is looking relatively good. That's what we can basically say. Obviously, nothing in trading is certain. But yeah, we are looking good. We are looking good here, and obviously, we would have a projected move. Based off this bull flag, which we will just roughly work out. Which well, there you go, takes us pretty much exactly to the top of our range, which is this 52, potentially $53,000 level. So that is potentially what we have on the cards. I'm saying lots of potential as if buts and maybes here, but obviously that is trading. But yeah, it is looking good so far as getting up to here, and then trading sideways or potentially down, or even at that point coming down to test the mid part of our range, maybe even coming down to test the mid part of the range. Maybe even potentially we could get a move, we could bounce around for a few weeks, find our way back towards the bottom end of the range, and then work our way back up. That is clearly not off the cards. That is clearly a possibility, but obviously whilst ever we are nearer the top half, you've also always got the increased chance of that's the point that we then break out and then continue upwards to find the next range, which obviously the next levels would be around this towards the mid $58,000 level, and taking out that level, taking out those levels, we will pretty much eliminate any sort of bearish bias people might have, and realistically we just have to be targeting 100k plus Bitcoin. So yeah, that is what we've got on the cards. Things obviously looking good. It is the weekend. Let's see how much retail FOMO is in and market buys on good old Coinbase over the weekend. And yeah, let's see what happens. But obviously, yeah, like I've been saying, this is obviously looking constructive. It's looking good. It looks like we have the either the lower part of our range of this support here, or even we could well, at the moment it is this level. So the low half of the range is basically $44,000, and then the up half being pretty much $53,000. So yeah, sideways between there for a few weeks could be on the card, or we could just catapult our way up, and then after a brief consolidation break straight up. But I do think we've got a good chance of getting towards this 52, 53, and then I do think we'd have a good chance of sideways consolidating with a low either of around 50,000 or this around $48,000 level. And then mount an actual full assault on this high and this horizontal level that we've got in here. So the Ethereum Satoshi pairing is struggling here, but that is to be expected when we can see that Bitcoin is looking to break up. We do know we've got a projected target of this bull flag quite higher, so people can view this as we need to switch back into Bitcoin for this move up, this potential move up. So it isn't surprising to see this move down. Obviously, again, rejected by this level. Are we having a forward check, a back check of the downward sloping trend line we broke out, and we are then going to get a paycheck? Is that happening? That could happen. We are obviously dangerously close to this horizontal level that we've tested numerous times. So yeah, obviously this pairing is a bit touch and go. Like I said, if Bitcoin does make that, if does make a catapult towards 50k plus, then I do think Ethereum will struggle. But if it doesn't do that and we just kind of range over the weekend, we could be looking at a serious move in Ethereum here, where we then get the paycheck move, take out this obviously horizontal resistance area, take out these highs, and continue towards our first higher target up here of 0.087. If you want to have a look at that DXY, look at it go. Look at it go, going deep into this resistance zone. Let's just extend this along deep into this resistance zone. So this is not obviously what the risk market wants to see. What risk assets want to see, but I have said this, I do make excuses for this. Remember, this is just a relative trade against other currencies, and that is not to say in a stagflationary environment this can't go up, whilst obviously commodity prices going up against it, of which Bitcoin would be pretty much classed as a commodity. So yeah, keep an eye on this, because this could cut the finance. Obviously risk coming up here as well. This is looking like it wants to make a move higher as well, which is not really what the market wants to see. It doesn't really want to see rising bond yields, but as long as we are below this level, it won't look too bad. But I suspect if we break up and move up here, I suspect we will be finding ourselves back into this range, which the market won't particularly like, because this is quite close to 2%. 2% been hashtag wrecked for over leveraged everybody basically. Bitcoin dominance as well, having a little bit of a move up here into our resistance zone, as we've explained. Bitcoin threatening to break out, so that is what is going on there. Anything else I want to have a look at? If we want to have a quick look at gold, gold getting wrecked again as well, losing this horizontal level, not looking good for gold. Obviously rising yields is what's hitting gold here. Golds do well in a real nominal, when real yields are low. And real yields are low, but it's obviously reacting to the move in the 10-year, even though actual inflation is way higher. Therefore, real yields are basically negative. So stocks also had a bit of a struggle. We drew this horizontal in. This is where we said we needed to get above to look really good, and it was obviously too much to ask, and we have rejected there, and we have lost this trend line. So stock markets are not looking good here at all. So chart wise, I am not saying that this is done and we're going to crash, but I'm just saying chart wise, that is just clear my bias coming in. Chart wise, this is not looking good. Rejected here, clear lower high relative to these highs here, clearly lost this trend line, and clearly a bad close. We'll extend this along. I mean, as long as this holds price action, it won't be too bad. I mean, clearly we could at some point expect a deeper pullback than what they have been having, just because the market's just creeping higher, so it's falling from a higher level. But yeah, various levels to hold. But I think if we do hold this, if we come a bit lower, hold this level, then, I mean, you guys know I prefer horizontals anyway. I mean, it does bug me, these lines. It doesn't bug me, but these trend lines going up where we keep testing, they're fine, but obviously you guys know I much prefer horizontal. So yeah, if we do get down to around here, get supported here, maybe trade around here and break back up, then yeah, I mean, the crash will be averted for some while yet. Nasdaq as well, obviously not doing too well. Nasdaq doesn't like increasing bond yields. Tech stocks basically don't like rising bond yields, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, Nasdaq struggling also here, but not looking quite as bad as the S&P. What else do you want to look at? Anything else here? We always forget this, and I know that a lot of you guys will look at this, because I don't really look at this, is why I kind of forget it. But the Ethereum USD pairing, USD pairing, not looking too bad. If we extend this along, let me hit that shift, that little TradingView straight line hack. But yeah, you can see we are above this horizontal. We kind of got an area here we could kind of look at. But I mean, realistically, this is not looking too bad. Obviously going up loosely with the Bitcoin price, although somewhat lagging at the moment. But I mean, above $4,000, I think this will accelerate. And like I said, I will stand by. Not just out of just pure stubbornness, but I will stand by at a potential $8,000 Ethereum EOY. Plenty of time to go. I mean, we could get to $8,000, the whole markets would crash, and we could be back down at $2,000 within the time we've got left to the end of the year. So yeah, we shall see what happens there. Stochastics now, let's look at them. We know these are going to be looking good. We know these are looking good. Yeah, 4 hour turning back up, a nice bullish reset from this nice extended move up, and now turning back up with plenty of room to run. 10 hour, I suspect, has had a bit of a bullish reset and turning back up now if it wants to show us. Yeah, it sorts of bullish reset. It didn't get very deep, but yeah, like I said, it has turned back up, so this is obviously looking good. 12 hour, yeah, 12 hour turned up at a high level. These are quite extended, but we've had a decent move. But this is when we pass the baton to these higher time frames. Daily is turned up now and moving up, and got plenty of room to run to support price action. 2 day also looking to turn back up, and will have plenty of room to run, assuming it does run to the upside. 3 day, I'm sure will feed through to 3 day, but currently pointing down. 5 days, same pointing down, but I'm sure will feed through. And then weekly still pointing up. And if you just kind of look at how we operate here, weekly can stay quite high, and we're not even at these highs yet anyway. So yeah, this is not too much to worry about. It does look extended, but this is a weekly time frame. Each weekly ticks, and we can stay up here. And then bi-weekly just got all the way to run, and then monthly just doing its thing. So yeah, stochastic read is very good. Yeah, it is all looking very good. Obviously, nothing is certain; anything can happen. The spanners can be thrown in works. But yeah, things are looking good. So yeah, that is it, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your research. Apologies for the lack of video yesterday, and I shall speak to you guys soon.